Well, the credit policy was pretty much in line with what was expected. We did not expect to see any cut in repo rate or reverse repo rate, and obviously we did not see that. The reduction in the SLR by 50 basis points was possibly a little surprising because I personally at least had not expected that. Banks are today holding excess government securities, so to that extent how that will really benefit in terms of banks being able to liquidate their investments, frankly I don't know. But having said that, it is a positive move because the requirement to have CRR SLR over time should gradually come down. On the whole, I would say the budget is pretty much in line with what was expected. I don't think there is anything that would surprise the market. One of the statements that was made was that the policy going forward could be a little more accommodating, and I think that could trigger some kind of an expectation in the market that in the course of the calendar year one could see a cut in interest rates. So it would depend on various factors, both domestic and international. On the domestic front, the interest rate perception of RBI going forward, or the outlook on interest rates going forward, will be a function of how they see the monsoons panning out. The farm loan waiver is something they would need to keep in mind. And on the international front, they would need to see how the US is growing. If it is suddenly perceived that the US economy is growing faster than what was expected, and therefore the increase in interest rates will come earlier than what was earlier envisaged, then that could delay RBI's decision to cut rates, because you cannot be cutting rates in a time when US is increasing rates at such a fast pace. And the other thing RBI would need to watch is global commodity prices, particularly oil prices. Today these look very benign, so one would not worry too much about commodity, at least the way things are looking now, that commodity prices could shoot up. So all in all, a 0.25% cut in interest rates in the balance part of the calendar year is something that is still very much possible.